Daniel, Jeff, here for another review, another spoiler review. I don't necessarily like to do spoiler reviews for smaller movies, but I think this one is worthy of one. I've already did a non-spoiler review for this movie. It will be in the links below. Check that out if you don't want to know anything about this movie. If you don't want this movie to be ruined, including what it's all about. But
otherwise, let's get started.
Let's get started. We're talking about
Tully.
Okay, once again, spoiler time. Let's get to the story real quick.
So it's basically about a mother named Marlo, whatever, who has 3 kids, and like she's working so hard, but then she ends up getting a night nanny named Tully. And so like the night nanny helps her out along with taking care of the baby and stuff, and then we get to the ending.
Yeah, so she starts to feel refreshed once this night nanny comes in. She starts to feel her, feel young again. She gets her energy back, and then an accident happens, and we kind of peel back what was happening the whole time. I've already reviewed this, so this is probably going to be more than you than me. First of all, Charlize Theron, what did you think of her in this movie?
She's pretty good.
What about her body transformation? Considering the last movie you saw her in was Atomic Blonde.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? That can't be right. She got fat. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
She got fat.
This is a person who...
Even her son pointed it out.
No, her daughter.
No, it was her son.
No, it was her daughter. Remember it was the daughter who looked at her and
No,
goes,
it was Jonas.
No, Jonas is the one who spilled the milk on her.
Yeah, and he was like, oh my god, Mom.
No, that was the mom. That was the daughter, actually, Rachel.
Yes.
Who looked at her and goes, Mom, what happened to your body?
Either way, the damn kids pointed it out, alright?
Yeah, and her body was so transformed from the last time we seen her. The last 2 movies we probably seen her in was Fate and the Furious and, like we said, Atomic Blonde, where she plays this thin, sexy woman, and now she's a 40-year-old not a house mom because she has a job. She's a human resources person, and she's had 2 kids. The beginning of the movie starts with her having her 3rd kid, and her body's like falling apart, as well as her mental faculties.
She gets the night nanny named Tully.
Yes, the titular Tully, and she starts to feel better about herself. She has more energy, she has more bounce in her step, and she starts to realize things about her life. And this is spoilers. Let's go straight out with the ending then. What did you think the ending was before because you didn't get the ending, did you?
I got it.
No, you didn't.
Not on my first time.
You only saw one, so what did you think the ending was? Tell me.
I thought that Tully was real. I thought Tully was real. I've been lied to. This entire time. God damn it, movie.
I was confused. I knew Tully wasn't real at the end when they showed the montage and you saw Marlo doing the stuff that we had seen where she was with Tully either in the background or at the party or at the bar or whatnot.
She was never there.
And the only thing that I would say that confused me is because after we saw that montage, and there's a part at the end where her husband Drew was being asked questions by the nurse saying, "Oh, what's your address? Do you still live there? This is your healthcare card." And they ask her what's her maiden name, and he goes, "Oh, it's Tully." And that's where it hit me. I was like, "Oh, she wasn't there." But then I got confused again because there's a scene right after that where Tully comes up to her and talks to her. So I was like, wait, is she real? Is she not real? But on a second viewing, because it's my second time viewing it, I realized she was having a conversation with her younger self.
There's like certain hints that get that off too.
Yes, there's a lot of conversations, and even you said it after I explained it to you. It's like, oh wait, I need to see that again.
Yes.
Because, and even when I understood it, I was like, oh wait, I need to go back again. And there's so much of the conversation because Tully is always agreeing with Marlo, saying, "Oh, I need bourbon. I love bourbon." Blah blah blah. And there's also a sense of no one ever meets Tully other than Marlo, except in that one scene, which I had to watch again, where Tully gets dressed up in the outfit. Yeah. It was like, wait, she was there. But if you go back and look at it, Drew never looks at Tully. He's always looking at Marlo. This is really good. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably gonna be one of the best movies I'll see this year. This so much has to do with a lot of conditions, either because the child Jonas. That's your brother's name.
Yeah.
Jonas is suffering from some type of disability. They don't say it. They always call him
quirky.
Yeah, quirky, or even the teacher mentions it at one time. He's like, outside the box.
Ooh, he's outside the box.
Yeah, he's obviously suffering from some type of condition. And the daughter is actually probably the one who gets the least play in the movie. I was really scared though at the end, because when Drew realizes that he was kind of neglecting her, I thought they were going to turn him into the bad guy. And I'm glad they didn't. Because he was just like clueless. And there's actually a pretty good line with the nurse where he goes, "Oh, I didn't know she would run off with the night nurse." And the nurse the doctor looks at him and goes, "Well, you were there, weren't you?" And then he realizes he was kind of being neglectful to her. This is a really good movie. If you're in a relationship, male, female, I think you should go out and see this. If you're a single mom, you should watch this. This is definitely a story about postpartum depression, about in its heart, it's about facing who you thought you were going to be when you were younger. And realizing, where you end up is not terrible. Because if you look at the arguments Tully and Marlo were having throughout the movie, it was literally herself at 26 or 28? 26, right?
26.
26, telling herself at 40, this is what we're doing. And Marlo is speaking back at her current self at the age of 40, telling her younger self, well, this is what we do, or this is what happens, and it's really quite gripping. I mean, this is obviously not in your demographic because you're a teenager and a young teenager. So, go ahead and say how you felt about the movie.
It was slightly boring. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
Otherwise, it was not a bad movie. It was okay.
Is it okay before I had to explain to you the movie, or after?
Before.
And then after?
After, it was like, oh. Otherwise, yeah.
I really like this movie. This is the second time I've seen it. I'll probably see it another time. So, give your final score.
7.5.
Oh, that's lower than what we did on Facebook yesterday.
Yes.
9.5. I adore this movie. Go out of your way to see it. And this will probably be one of my top 10 best movies of the year. So, anything else?
No.
Later.